This year, our world embraced a futuristic transformation. Artificial intelligence, or AI, became freely accessible to everyone through an innovation known as chatgpt.
Adding poems, political speeches, and countless school kids' essays to the word count of chatgpt.
The company behind chatgpt says artificial intelligence will reshape society as we know it.
The chatbot's creators say that they believe it can help solve problems like climate change and transform everything from healthcare to education.
With each passing day, AI's capabilities skyrocket, and crypto exchanges like Pinex are even utilizing chatgpt to help investors build their own strategies. The new reality stirred up a burning question in myself. Can artificial intelligence beat humans stock trading? Digging further uncovers compelling reasons why AI might triumph. Number 1, data processing prowess. Near instantaneous analysis of massive volumes of financial data leaves human capacity eating dust. Number 2, emotional immunity. Never clouded by feelings like fear or greed that can influence human judgment during trades. Number 3, 24/7 monitoring capacity. Ever vigilant and never missing on an opportunity if I had a bot looking at the market for me. And lastly, trading plan fidelity. Unwavering adherence to trading rules would ideally ensure unwavering success. With such thought-provoking benefits, I coded my own trading bot from scratch. It was essential for me to lay out some ground rules for this exhilarating experiment. Number 1, the bot would run for a full month without any human interference or adjustments. Number 2, all trading decisions would follow my carefully coded strategies based on years of experience. No off-the-wall cowboy-style trades. 3, a clear monitoring system was in place to track progress and updates daily, and perhaps offer me some relief of my anxious nail biting. And lastly, sincere acceptance to embrace whatever outcome awaits at the end, success or failure. So the 7 simple steps for building this strategy are going to be, first off, you have to have a strategy or an indicator that you like. I really like the Bollinger Band. So what I did was I went onto the public database. So I selected indicators and strategies, and I just typed in Bollinger Bands. And one of the first ones that comes up is just this general script here. I'm going to turn off my other indicator there. I changed the colors around, but you can see that it's exactly the exact same concept. Now, this is just an indicator, so it doesn't have any buy or sell signals. If I open up the strategy tester, there is no data for this. This is just an indicator. Let's open up the Pine code for this indicator. And you can tell that it's an indicator because it's going to say either study or indicator in one of the first lines. This is the declaration line. Now, what I have to do is first off, make sure that the Pine script is in version 5. And I've got to unlock this strategy code. So it's locked. The first thing I'm going to do is click these 3 dots on the right-hand corner and click Save As. And I'm just going to save it here as a copy. Now that it's unlocked, there is a little light bulb right over the version, and it's prompted me that it's not version 5 and that I can upgrade it. So if I click this little upgrade, it's in version 3 now. If I click it, it'll upgrade automatically to version 4, and then I'm going to upgrade it to version 5. And it's very important that we work with version 5 because it has the most updated settings and configurations. Now, the second step that you have to do is convert it from an indicator into a strategy. So the number 1 thing we can do is just delete indicator there and write strategy. And you can see that there's a little pop-up that pops up. So I'm just going to click tab and it fills it automatically for me. So I can rename this to anything that I want. And I'm just going to fill it in with trade tactics, Bollinger Band, and I'm tuning it for the ETH 30-minute chart. I really want to trade on one of the lower time frames. So that is the next thing. And I want to also include commission. If you don't include any commissions in this top line, it's going to default to 0. And when you calculate your backtesting results, you want to factor in the exact exchange commission that you have. So the exchange that I run is 0.05% commission. So here I've filled in the commission value. It's 0.05, the default quantity. So every order is going to use 100% of my account. And the order type is % of equity. That means that every trade that you make, it will reinvest the profits automatically into the bot. So you're getting a compounding effect leading to better results. I also started with $100 just on the account. I just set it to 100 because it's also compatible with Pinex if I do that. Otherwise, you might run into some issues with order sizes, and I changed the currency to USDT. Now, the third thing I'm going to add is going to be a EMA filter for this strategy. I want to add a 200 EMA, and we're going to add it anywhere in this code. I guess I'm just going to place it right before the colors here. I'm just going to place a couple enters, and let's go hit save on this strategy, and I'm going to open up a 200 EMA and just add that into the script. So I click indicators and strategies and type in 200 EMA, and I'm just looking for some open source ones. If you hover your mouse over the right hand side, you'll see closed source, and there's a couple open source ones here. The only one I'm really interested in is one that definitely has the 200 EMA, so I'll open this one up. And I can tell here I don't need to unlock this script. I'm just going to copy the one that says the 200. I want that 200 EMA. I'm going to copy that. And then there's also a plot down here. That is the corresponding longest equals. That's the 200 EMA. So I know that there's a bunch of different ones here. It's going to be the longest one that corresponds with the longest here. That is the plot for the 200 EMA. So I'm going to copy both of those and head back to the main script here by clicking the source code right at the top of my screen. So I'm back to the open source script, and I'm going to add in the 200 EMA layer. Now I'm just going to change it to color yellow, and that's just because I want to be able to see it on my chart. So I'm going to click save on this, and I have the 200 EMA plotted right there. So that's the 200 EMA on the chart and the Bollinger Band. So now we can use ChatGPT to get this some rules built for this strategy. Now, before I do that, I have some template code in my Discord server that I'm going to apply to this to add a stop loss and take profit to make this compatible with an automated system like Pinex. To start here at the very top and the set up your trading bot channel, there's a couple strategies here to automate. Today, I'm going to feature a brand new one that's easier to automate than anything else that I've found before. And this is what I'm looking for here. This is the template script to combine this with any strategy. So there's a couple things that I'm going to have to delete here. I'm going to just download this on the right hand side. So I have that downloaded. I'm going to open it up, and this is the full template script. So I already have the strategy in the current script on my chart, so I don't need any of this. I'm going to delete all of this all the way up to the strategy code begins here line. So I already have everything here. I'm just going to delete all of that. And you could do this for any strategy. Once you delete that, you'll scroll down and you'll see that there's a couple of variables here for the long and short entries. You're going to have to change that depending on your strategy. You want the long and short condition to be whatever your strategy's long and short condition are. And then the actual declarations here for actually entering. This is what is plotting the blue or red at the actual calculations for long or shorts on the chart. So I'll go ahead and copy just the strategy code begins here, and I'm going to copy it all the way down. And I'm at my trading view chart again, and I'm going to just click paste right in the script. And now that that's pasted, I'm going to have to modify these long or short entry rules. And now I've got my template code that is including the automatic take profit and stop loss. I'm going to click save and see if I have any errors. There are a couple errors here because I think I forgot to copy a couple of them here. So to resolve these errors, this is show trade. So there's an undeclared identifier. I forgot to copy one of these. I'll just show you how to do that here. Show trade was an undeclared identifier, and in the template code it's calling this line right here show trade. So I'm going to copy that and place it into the same area of the script right below the strategy, so right at the very top. So that will be the show trade option right there. Now the second one is the EMA. Let's just click on that error to see where in that code it's calling the error, and it's calling the EMA is not declared. I think from the EMA I just copied over. I didn't rename it. It was the longest variable, so I'm going to click Control F to find the longest variable right here. Now I'm just going to change that to EMA. So now that all of my variables align with each other, I'm going to click save one more time, and it fully loaded onto the chart. So now that I've fully developed the strategy, it's ready to automate. I'm going to go set an investment, and I'm going to head to Pinex to do that. So if you're registering through Pinex, be sure to click the link down in the description to do that. My referral code includes exclusive benefits like monthly giveaways. There's a $10,000 giveaway right now that's running for new users who join and deposit $100 and execute a trade, and so you might still have time to claim that benefit now. Also, if you are using that code, I am personally giving away free strategies. Normally they're $49.99 a month, but I'm giving away them for lifetime access completely free if you register using that link. So you can get some access to my premium strategies, and you can check out those as well in future videos. So once you're registered for Pinex, you're going to want to head over to the trade tab here, click trade, and there's going to be some prompts that come up, and you can figure out exactly how these all work. You can search for the coin name and click OK as soon as you've figured it all out. Now on this left-hand tab here, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom and click on Signalbot. This is the new feature that they have, and there's a tutorial here. If you click this button, it's going to open up a new tab, and here is the full tutorial for setting this all up, and it's really simple. All the steps are highlighted and blocked out in red, so you can see exactly what you need to click on and exactly what you need to do to push the signals from TradingView with zero delay directly to an exchange. There's no middleman. You don't have to send it through an API. You don't have to leak your API. So those are some of the benefits of linking it directly through to Pinex. So I'm going to click on the TradingView custom signal, and this panel will pop up. So I'm just going to set a signal name. I'm going to name it the BB for Bollinger Band, and let's just name it the coin and the time frame that I'm going to be trading it on. And for notes, I'm just going to include that it's the Trade Tactics Premium Indicator. So once I have that set up, the signal name doesn't necessarily matter so much. I'm going to click continue, and there's a video here that'll pop up to show you exactly how to set this up. So for this video, they show you exactly how to get to the exact coin and time frame that you're on, and how to open up these settings for your indicator. Essentially what this is prompting you to do right here is these steps here in the tutorial. The first couple steps: open up the indicator once you have the exact strategy that you want on your chart. Then you click on the settings tab that is right there. You can also, if I go to my trading view, there's two tabs here for the settings. One is right there and one is in the top left. Once I click that cog wheel, the settings will pop up, and you want to head over to properties and then change your settings exactly the way that I have them here, and then click save as default. So be sure that your order size is 100 to begin with, and your initial capital can also be 100, and then just select USDT, pyramiding 1, and then save as default and click OK. So now that I have that saved as default, the signals are ready to be sent to TradingView. So there is a warning here: wrong script settings might lead to unexpected trading amounts. So that might mean if you allocate $50 as an initial investment, you might end up with $45 as an order. You just want to have your strategy settings configured correctly. So I'm going to check the box right here in the left hand side and then click continue. And it has generated me a custom webhook URL. So to input this, I'm going to copy this and head to TradingView. And I'm going to set an alert here in the top side here. There's two ways to find the alert. One is on the very top of my screen, and the other is on the left hand side here. So it doesn't matter which one I click. I'm going to just click that, and this generic box pops up. Right away, I need to delete this. And the second thing that I need to do is make sure that the condition is set correctly. By default, you might have this as your screen, and this is the incorrect screen to be on. You want to set the condition directly to the strategy that you're trying to send alerts from. The message here is also very important to set correctly, and on Pinex, it automatically generates it for you. So you can click the message, hit copy, and paste that in. It's really exciting to get your first couple signals in. You'll see that ETH USDT, that's the coin pair, and then the time frame here 30-minute, is sending it from the 30-minute chart. Once this is active, you're going to have a trade only when you have a live signal, one of these blue arrows, one of these exit signals. Once you see that alert, if you've done everything correctly and this is green for active, you will be able to see it in your Pinex. So I'm going to click confirm here. Now the signal is added. I'm going to use this signal here, and I'm going to just edit the coin pair right here. So ETH USDT, and I'm going to allocate just a test amount. I'm just going to put a very small amount here, and I'm going to click create. So once I hit that create button, you can change any of these settings. Now that I've allocated this investment to this bot, so I'm going to choose the coin pair here. This is the ETH chart that I sent it from. So I want to receive signals for ETH. I want Pinex to know that I am trading ETH, and I'm just going to select an investment amount. I'm going to put in $1,000 into the investment here, and I'm going to create the bot. So now once I receive signals, I'm going to be able to trade, and that's it. It's created, it's activated. You can see this right here, and you can click over to the details to actually see what your bot is actually up to. Now, if at any point you want to stop the bot, you can get to this page from the trade panel, and then clicking in to your trading bot. All of your historical orders, your placed orders, everything is right here, and you're going to see your total profit from running this bot live. And it's really that simple. If I want to stop the bot, I can click stop, or I could restart it and reallocate more investment or less investment, or anything that I want to do. If you need any support for this, you can ping the Pinex support team in my Discord server, in the Trade Tactics Discord server. Also, I'm available for questions if you have anything, if you're wondering how to set any of this up. So that's exactly how to set up the signals and activate the bot. The next thing that you're gonna have to do is actually have funds in your account to be able to trade with. So to do that, head over to wallet and hit deposit. Now you're gonna need some USDT. So to deposit USDT, you would select the correct network. Usually ERC20 is one of the more common ones. Once that is highlighted, you want to copy that, or at least scan that from your app. Make sure that you're sending it directly to your wallet.